Good afternoon, or good morning. I'm Barney Flanders, the winemaker from Garagiste Wines. Looks a little bit cliche to do a little clip like this in a winery talking about wine, but we'll give it a go. Started making wine under Garagiste in 2003, based on the Mornington Peninsula, and focus on Chardonnay and Pinot Noir from distinct sites in the sub-regions of Merricks, Red Hill and Turon. Over the years, I've had access to some great vineyards down here, and also had some unique opportunities to source some fruit from other regions, and one of those is Heathcote. I first made a Syrah Shiraz in 2007, and from a really small vineyard, 1 acre, and it was a great parcel of fruit, and unfortunately I had no access to that again. And what came about in 2010 was access to another parcel of fruit from the Greenstone vineyard. Now, Garagiste for me is about high quality, small production, which kind of translates equally from the French movement of Garagiste winemakers. So they're from, and what they have been is single block, single vineyard, and are very limited in quality and quantity. And when I had the opportunity to explore this parcel of Syrah Shiraz from Greenstone, from my time spent working in France as well, in the Northern Rhone, I thought, look, I like drinking Shiraz in this country, and Heathcote for me was probably a little bit ripe to my taste, and I thought, look, this might give me an opportunity to make a medium-bodied style of wine with that's a bit more elegant, a bit more subtle, and what the hell, let's give it a go. And by working with Mark Walpole at the vineyard and looking at some distinct blocks within the vineyard, due to its high density, so there's a lot more vines per acre than most vineyards up in Heathcote. The row orientation is positioned differently, so it's east-west, and there's less direct sunlight. So yeah, there's less overt jammy fruit that you can grow in that vineyard. Now the yields kept low, like a lot of vineyards up there, but I think the yield per vine again is really critical, and also too the little bit of shade I think aids that vineyard immensely. Now I picked this fruit, and I think a lot of people thought I was crazy. It was in the 12 BOMOs, and I just thought, look, the flavour's right, everything else is right, let's get it into the winery. And also too, I think whole bunches play an important part in Shiraz in Europe, and I think they can play an important part in Shiraz in Australia. So this wine has 50% whole bunches included. It also was processed by gravity, so no pumping whatsoever. I think being as gentle as possible to the fruit and to the wine is hugely important. And again, very little additions are made to this wine. No yeast. It's just put into the tank and let it go. Now, what I'm trying to express in this wine is, again, elegance, subtlety. I think there's still great power from fruit. There's spice from the stems. I think again too, balance is hugely critical in wine, and especially Heathcote Shiraz. And look, when I smell this wine, it's all about there's dark fruits, there's spice, but it doesn't blow your head off with alcohol, or it's not too over the top. Again too, it's about balance, medium body, good acid, good lead, and the tannin is really expressive. Now, for me, this is what I think Heathcote can do, and I think it can do really well. So hopefully you guys enjoy.